We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, check. 33. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Regular. Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Get off the field.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
49, check 49, check 49.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Check the top 52.
Check the backer. Check the
Topper. Half. Hey, watch that. One go. Check Mike 54.
A run with Lindsay out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Baby.
Brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception, here's Prescott. That's complete to John Ross. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 47-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Let's go, baby.
7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Come on,
a
now,
little eager
let's
there
go.
coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe that extra hut, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up first and 10
Right there
now
in the
from the
middle,
33.
55. Double dog. That's the way.
Here we go, 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Hey, watch the screen.
Here's a
watch
second
the
and
screen.
5 now from the
Watch the
25.
screen.
Fresno. Gun. Look out, watch Mike.
Now Allen.
Outside coming.
And that's complete to Jesse James. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Baby, let's go.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Mike, 33. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Strong right.
Middle.
4 down. I got 11.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Let's get that ball right here. Middle.
Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. Watch the
Allen.
screen.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Mike 55.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will pin them back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Watch the slant.
There we go, kill.
Mike's 49.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open
What you got,
man,
Heavy?
Ross complete.
What you got, Heavy? Give me
And
some.
they work
Give me
this
some.
out past the 25. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
Watching your 5.
He runs.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25.
That's it, baby.
A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 49.
Mike's 49.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
That's it,
He'll wind
baby.
up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go.
49.
49.
Rabbit.
Here we go. 46.
49, guys. Mike, 40.
46.
Let's go, D.
46.
49 to Mike.
Prescott
49 to
from the
Mike.
gun.
Watch a slant.
And that is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Rosas' kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Mike.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Motion. Bump.
Alert!
Right there.
To throw, it's Allen.
It's going to be a long
is brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Let's go.
That's good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Mike's 5-4.
This offense
Mike,
finding
5-4.
its legs now.
Yeah,
Here's
I got you,
another
I got you, I
first
got you,
and
I got you.
10.
Slam.
Watch the motion.
56, 56.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike, 50. Mike, 54.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley.
Hey, man up, D.
A
Man
good
up,
gain
D.
again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Oh, yeah.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up.
Mike 54.
Gurley.
Mike 54.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Go,
They'll get 3
everybody.
as the
Run.
drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Check.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
This thing ain't over yet. This thing ain't over.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Watch the twist.
Kill.
Alert.
Hey, turn it up.
5 wide.
36.
You draw Corker.
99. Watch the edge.
Hey, home. X3. 218, chopper.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Hey, 119. Check Mike, 54. Mike, 54.
I'm coming after you.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Get ready.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
Come on, baby.
They'll have
Let's
2
go.
remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
Here we go.
To let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
5 wide. Go!
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
55's Mike.
Play fake.
Just like that.
Here's Prescott.
Just like that.
Going for the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Going deep downfield for Ron. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go.
At their own 9-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Bandit. 49, guys. 49.
Prescott to throw it. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott trying to lay one up deep. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
On first down, it's Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Out. Tight dog.
A give, running right, Lindsey. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's get out the field, defense.
Here's Allen to throw it. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Gurley. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Yeah.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
4 down.
Again they run with Gurley. And he gets it down to the 32.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Hey, watch the ball.
Allen now on first down. James has got it. Complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Motion.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
I got you, son.
Now this time, Allen will throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Cowboys. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First down, Bills.
Back now in Arlington. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Back now in Arlington. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch twist.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Elliott good on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Go! 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 29 yards, first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field.
They'll run on first down. Carr. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carr. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
You can't kill.
57, 55. Hey, eat.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
55's my guys, 55.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Throwing, Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
All day, baby, all day.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Kill. Check 24.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Allen. Airing one out for Crowder. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. For big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely love. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. From the 30 on second down, Allen. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. They've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 50.
Kill. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Rotate.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Get your swerve on.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. John Ross. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mike's 5.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Watch 54. Let's go, D.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
This one caught by Crowder. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Allen now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll find Lindsey here. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
3 buzz, 3 buzz. Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
Half 85, half 85.
Check. Watch 54.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to